Today we will be making chicken Kiev, so just stay tuned and enjoy the episode. We will start with 1 stick of butter, then we'll go with 3 tablespoons of minced garlic, 3 tablespoons of parsley. We're going to go ahead and mix this up. Once you get a good mixture on your butter, you go ahead and put it on some plastic wrap. And we want to form that into a roll. We're going to roll that up. Got a good log. We're going to go ahead and put that in the freezer. We're going to let that freeze while we do the next step. Now we have 4 chicken breast halves. And all we're going to do, we're going to take some cling wrap or some plastic wrap. Take one of our breast halves, hold this over, grab our meat pounder, and we're going to pound this out. We're going to pound, and we'll pound this out until we get about 1/4 of an inch thickness. About right there, that's what we're looking for. We really don't want it to break apart, but this one did. We're going to set this to the side, and we are going to repeat with the other 3. Now that we have our meat taken care of and our butter has had some time to set up in the freezer, we're going to go ahead and unwrap this. And once that's unwrapped, we're going to go ahead and cut this into 4 pieces. Okay, and then we're going to take another piece of plastic wrap. Take one of our pieces of chicken. Take a piece of our butter. And then we're just going to start folding over we're going to try to get much of that seam right there as possible. Then we're going to take our plastic wrap. You want that completely closed up. And take our plastic wrap and tightly wrap this up. Then we'll set steam. We'll take a plate, set steam side down. And then we'll repeat this process with the other 3. Now once we have all our chicken wrapped, we're going to go ahead and throw this in the freezer for about 30 minutes. We don't want the chicken freezing completely through, we just want it to firm up so the seam stays secure. While our chicken is in the freezer, we're going to go ahead and prepare our coating. We have a egg wash here, we have some flour, and we have some breadcrumbs. In this case I'm using an Italian herb style bread crumb. But to our flour we are going to add half a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of paprika. And then we're just going to go ahead and mix that up. Okay, now once our chicken is firmed up, just enough to hold the seams, we're going to go ahead and unwrap them. Put it in our flour. Into our egg. Then into our breadcrumbs. And then we're going to put it back on that plate and repeat the process. And once we're done, we're going to go ahead and pop them back into the freezer for about 15 minutes or until they firm up. We don't want those frozen. We just want them firm. While our chicken is in the freezer, we're going to go ahead and heat up in a small skillet about an inch worth of oil to 350 degrees. Now that our chicken is out of the freezer, we're going to go ahead and seam side down, we're going to go ahead and put that into the oil. We only want to cook it for about 30 seconds to a minute or so on each side. Just enough to sear it and give it a good crust and lock everything in. And as soon as that's out of the oil, we're going to transfer it to an aluminum foil lined cooking tray because it's going to go into the oven right after this. Once our chicken's out of the oil, we're going to go ahead and drop that into a preheated 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes or until golden brown, 15 to 20 minutes. Now that these are out of the oven, we're going to go ahead and let them sit 5 minutes just in case they're not fully cooked through. And we're going to let them, that'll just give them time to finish cooking through. Because we cannot cut into these to check if they're done. And there y'all have it.